Hey, collective. Hello, hello, beautiful souls. All right, if you read the title, you pretty much know what this reading is about. Non zodiac Pacific. If I see the signs, I will call them out, but for the most part, just a general message for the collective. With that being said, my beautiful loves, if it does not resonate, please do not put it on your plate. I promise you, I'm coming through daily with uploads, and there may be a message in an upcoming video. Also, if you'll check out my library, my video library, there may be a hidden message there as well. So, without further delay, let's go ahead and hop into these messages and address it and bless it. Ooh, the moon card. Pisces energy, but there is the fear of the unknown or something is unknown. I'm also getting a sense of these are my confessions. Somebody wants to confess something to you or reveal something to you for once. I'm also hearing the Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk? Can we talk for a minute? Ten of Pentacles. Somebody wants to lay it up, put it, you know what, put it on the table. Somebody wants to lay it all out and put it on the table. There is some exclusivity around family. Like I'm gonna tag you in on this, but yeah, brace yourself. Ten of Pentacles, Temperance. Somebody could be a suburban baby. Oh no. Okay. Somebody could be Silver Spoon because I'm hearing Silver Strokes for the world. God, what was it? Was it that Silver Strokes? Ah, dog. Okay, I'm just Silver Strokes from the world. Somebody is fearful of how to introduce you into their world. They grew up very differently. I do feel like this is a family dynamic where someone is wanting to introduce you, the Empress, towards Libra energy. What's up with this? King of Swords, masculine Libra. Hold on, collective, because different strokes. I'm hearing different strokes. The facts of life, different strokes and the facts of life. Okay. Hmm. Somebody could be wanting to introduce you to their family. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody could own businesses or there's family businesses. Six of Wands. Somebody's known. Franchise. There's a franchise here. Somebody wants to introduce you to the franchise. That was either a song or a group. The franchise. The franchise. I'm just hearing the franchise. Page of Cups. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. This is the introduction. Knight of Pentacles. Welcome to the group chat with the Three of Cups. I don't know why I feel like this Two of Pentacles energy though. Let's keep going. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody is part of a huge franchise. Queen of Wands. Could be a feminine Sagittarius. Knight of Cups. Oh, hold on, collective. I didn't even know y'all could see this like this. I didn't know the camera switched. Hold on one second. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. Knight of Cups. These are my confessions. Magician, Gemini energy. 333 could be a strong synchronicity for you. Someone could be 33. High Priestess, Three of Swords, Eight of Cups. Oh boy. Okay. I do get a sense that there is a sacrifice that's being required for something to work out. Let me see something. Eight of Cups. What is this? Ace of Wands, Chariot, High Priestess, strong Pisces energy, Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius. But tell me more about this energy, Spirit. What else do we need to know about this franchise, this family business? Ten of Swords. Yeah. Somebody has always politically had to do there, and I told y'all it's a Two of Pentacles situation. Okay, so someone has had to always kind of follow the rules of a structure, a family structure or a family dynamic. There could be a cultural difference here where someone could be going against the culture when it comes to how they move it and how they choose it. Someone could definitely be going against the culture because I felt that Two of Pentacles where it was like, how do I balance this? How do I make this work? Three of Swords, but someone knows that there's a sacrifice that's being needed in order for this to come together. Somebody's going to win, somebody's got to is going to lose, but either way someone has to choose. The World card, making something publicly known. Hmm. Tell me more about this energy, Spirit. Thank you. Magician, strong Gemini energy, making something known, publicly known. Somebody's tactfully, I'm getting tactfully. Ace of Pentacles. Yep, there you go. And then the Tower. Somebody is tactfully trying to introduce someone to the family, but something about this is heartbreaking or, hard for someone to do. I feel a Five of Wands. I just saw Temperance, strong Sagittarius energy, Ten of Wands. If so, I'm gonna share a little bit about my high school sweetheart. When we first met, we were both still in high school, right? He's like 3 years older than me, but I remember when we first started dating, and I'm sharing this for a reason. When we first started dating, he had obligations like to his younger siblings. He would have to make sure that they were fed. He would have to make sure that, they got to, their extracurricular activities or after school activities. So, dating at the time in the beginning with the Page of Cups, it was kind of challenging because it was like, okay, I'm gonna come through and grab you, but then we gotta go stop and do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then F is gonna be for us. And I feel like that's what this is. So it's giving you make time for what you want, but the way that somebody is incorporating the time for this, yeah, feel like some shit is about to, it's almost like I can't be at two places at the same time. So somebody is really letting it be known that they cannot be at the same in two places at the same time. Ace of Wands, but they really don't want to miss an opportunity or a chance to this connection. They feel like that it's a vibe, like the chemistry is there, the romance is there, but somebody does not know how to explain to you that they have some other obligations and they're trying to incorporate you in a way, yeah, that they don't have to let something go. They got a lot on their plate, collective. Whoever this resonates with, they got a lot on their plate. A lot on their plate. And they're trying to find a way to incorporate you a part of the routine or a part of the process or and it's going to take some understanding because I'm hearing escape. What I need from you is understanding. How can we communicate? Yep. Somebody's gonna have to, you know what? Somebody's gonna have to put it, like I said at the beginning of this reading, somebody's gonna have to put it all out on the table. Somebody's gonna have to let you know what all is on their plate and they're going to ask you to participate. You know, like I really am exhausted. I'm tired with the, Four of Pentacles, Three of Swords. I'm tired. I hardly ever get any sleep because I'm making time for you. I'm making time for them. I'm trying to, make time for myself as well. But I feel like somebody's juggling with the Two of Pentacles on on where they need to be. Because I'm hearing Donnell Jones, where I wanna be. Ace of Pentacles out here twice. You know what? Somebody say they want I've heard this before where it's like if you want a successful man, you have to be used to a busy man or a busy person. So if you want somebody who is, established, stable, financially astute, that comes with some, I can speak to it. Let me tell you, because I sometimes feel like if I could just teleport myself here, 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 and here. But the priorities of where I need to be, yeah. And I have to say, like, I'll look at the bed sometimes and I'll be like, dang, I know I'm supposed to be laying down at some point. At some point, I'm gonna have to get in this bed. But getting from what I'm doing to the bed is always a structured challenge because I feel like I got to take care of this, and this before I lay my head down. And I feel like this person really has a lot on their plate. Um, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, there's a lot here, but then there's an ending of a cycle. And because there's an ending of the cycle, there's adaptability to the new. Whether that's you, the family, or both, there's adaptability to the new. Seven of Swords, yeah. There's a sacrifice here. Make it somebody sneaking off to make time for what they want. Knight of Swords. Okay. What's this? Six of Cups, Three of Swords, Ten of Cups, the Magician. I'm coming back. I'm coming. I'm running back. I'm running back. Is that TGT? Because I'm hearing TGT. That could be someone's initials, but somebody's like, I'm running back. I'm running back. And they're going to explain to you with this King of Cups that they love you. Because I'm hearing my favorite song, I love you. The Fool. And they want a new beginning. And then here's the Emperor. But in this new beginning, somebody's going to have to explain to you the behind the scenes situations of the situations, like the Sun card and the Ace of Cups. Communication is everything. Let me just say that because I can remember back, when it was me and my high school sweetheart. Once he finally let it be known that this is the routine every day after school and that ABCDE had to go down the way it had to, yo, okay, I got this, you got that, okay, I'll get this, you got that. It was like incorporate me, tag me in, like don't make me feel like a afterthought, tag me in, and I get it because it was just hard for him to kind of balance that. And you know what's crazy, we're both the oldest in our group, and so I understood it. I was like, say less, I know after school clothes got to be, for the next day they got to make sure ABCDEFG. Everybody got to do their homework. You got to make a meal. You got to make sure that they got their stuff together for the next day. So, and it was just interesting because it was just like from one oldest to the oldest. It was like, if you would have just said this to me, I could have helped you. Like I could have been, a part of the team. But I do feel like in this reading, someone is definitely struggling with all the obligations and the responsibilities that they have and showing up for the romantic dynamic of what they have with you. This is a Two of Pentacles situation. This is like a juggling temperance energy of how can I balance this out? Like Father, please, help me. I'm in love, but I have obligations. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I think this is a good thing. I want to end it with something different, not the oracles. Yeah, these. because I'm hearing purple rain. Woo. And when doves cry, somebody could have given someone an ultimatum or stressing somebody out. I feel like somebody is going to invite you to a function so that it's like, you know what, the hell with this. I'm just going to introduce you all to each other. Shit, let's start there. Let's start there. Page of Cups, the introduction. I feel like, I don't really feel like this person has an apology to give more than they do an explanation, if that makes sense. All right, Spirit, can you give us some final thoughts to this reading? Can you give us the final thoughts? Yeah, Ten of Swords. They tired, boss. Exhaustion, betrayal, rock bottom, surrender. Yeah, they tired, boss. Ten of Swords on top of the Ten of Swords. Your person is about to, hit that wall. They're about to hit that wall. Tell me more about this energy. Can you give us more afterthoughts or closing thoughts to this reading? And you give us more closing thoughts to this reading. Ooh, what's that? Hold on. King of Wands, leadership. Yeah, this could be somebody could be the oldest in the group. I'm telling you. I don't think nobody know like I do. If you the oldest of your crew, whoo, shit. That shit get heavy. That shit gets heavy. Page King of Wands, somebody could be a masculine, what did I see? Sagittarius. Masculine Sagittarius. Five of Cups. I just get a strong sense that with this Five of Pentacles, this Five of Cups, and I thought I saw the Five of Wands. Either way, 555. Open your mouth. Open your mouth, communicate so that way I can either choose to participate, delegate, or reciprocate. But either way, communicate. That's the key here. Communication is key. Transparency is key. A lot of times people hold things in thinking that, well, if they don't know this, then, I ain't got to deal with this. But damn, 10 of Wands in my hand since I said that. Not speaking on it and not addressing and blessing the topic is causing more headache and causing more problems than it is anything else. Feel like I'm speaking to a masculine with this energy. What is this? Page of Cups. I love you. I feel like you two are going to connect differently. After this conversation is had, I feel like you two are going to connect differently. They're going to put you, they're going to be able to incorporate you into the family. Ten of Pentacles, which is a really big thing because, this is, man, it's going to the next level. I don't see the Hierophant, but I feel like once they incorporate you, Mickey Mouse Incorporated. And y'all, I'm speaking of the throwback when they had them red jackets. Once they incorporate you, baby, it's I'm all the way up. And then they're gonna see what it looks like to have a partner. Not somebody that's more of a liability or responsibility, but then they will definitely see what having a partner looks like. And I feel like they're going to show up more. Damn, there you go, Queen of Cups. They're going to show up more transparently in love with this connection because they're going to see what having a partner looks like. Somebody doesn't have to do this alone. Somebody doesn't have to carry this burden alone. I love you. Lee Renee. And then they go to Sun card, Leo, masculine Leo energy. And I feel like somebody trusts you. Like they're gonna have to trust you to let you in. Like I take, my grandmother to dialysis on Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and I'm on standby for Friday in case somebody can't do it. So between the hours of and somebody's like I'm hearing red from the five heartbeats. My office hours are Oh God. Okay, let's keep going. One more spirit, and we gonna wrap this up. I love you. I love you. I love you. Romance charm. Ideal. Yeah, and I was just singing a song. Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, I love it. Knight of Pentacles. Baby, listen, listen, Linda, listen. Show up for this man in this plan because I'm telling you right now, this some good shit right here. I love it. I like this collective. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna leave it here. Remember, you're way more blessed than you are stressed. Please believe that. And if you would like for me to privately address it and bless it, the information is down below on how to book a reading with me. And in the meantime, in between time, I'm sending a high vibrational energy of the highest white light, love, blessings, and prosperity and protection unto you. And I will catch you all really, really soon with another video. Take care, collective. Bye.